everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video I've been meaning to do for ages. It's a video about all the Christina Aguilera perfumes, every one that is available for you to buy. It's something that I've wanted to do, but I just couldn't steel myself to order all of them. But do you know what, I just did it. I ordered them all for you so I could do this video. So I've been trying them out and I'm going to give you my impressions and let you know which are my favorites and explain basically what the difference is between them all. A lot of them look quite similar and I can imagine it's not like that easy for people to figure out which one they prefer, which one they like. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. We are all about perfumes here. I have hundreds of other videos all about perfumes, and so do check them all out, including ranges like this. I'll leave the Britney range review down below. If you're a regular who hasn't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video, turn on notifications and show your support. Appreciate it. Get involved in the comments down below. So Christina Aguilera, of course, an icon of the 2000s. I loved her when I was in my teens. Her Stripped album is one of my most listened to albums. I used to absolutely love it. I love her style. I think she's beautiful. I just love everything about her, and I think I probably preferred her, and maybe I still do prefer her to Britney. She has released 18 perfumes since 2004. Not all of them still available, so I have 9 perfumes here, which are ones that you can still buy. And as always guys, I'll leave them linked down below to where you can get these in the US, UK, Europe. Her debut perfume, Expose, was the #1 bestseller when it was released in the UK in 2007. And I think that they are created by P&G, Procter & Gamble. So I'm going to go through them chronologically, starting with Royal Desire. And this one is from 2010. This one definitely reminds me of like the year 2010. It's quite a typical smell, I think. It has this little keyring on which makes this little noise. It comes off by the looks of it though. This I would describe as a lily perfume. It's quite floral. There's rose and honeysuckle. It's quite sort of pretty, feminine. In the ingredients, like in the fragrance notes, it says it has marshmallow in, but it's not sweet. I don't really get marshmallow. I get very, very fresh lilies, like a spring day bouquet of flowers, very fresh morning time. You know, I would wear this during the daytime in the spring. I wouldn't say this was an evening potion. And I think the name Royal Desire makes me think it was going to be very sweet or very heavy. It's not. Cedary, woody notes in that are slightly coming out, but it's predominantly, guys, a nice lily bouquet floral perfume. It's not overly strong. It's quite neutral and delicate. So if you like your lilies, I think you'd like this. And all of these, by the way, were so affordable. You can get them in quite small sizes, and some of them are like less than £10. I think the most I paid was maybe like £13 or £14, so very affordable. Very sort of everyday, nice, pretty smell. This is actually reminding me a little bit of a sort of Jo Malone type smell, sort of delicate, pretty flower. So don't be put off by the name Royal Desire or the branding and everything. It is definitely a pretty flowery one. So next we have Secret Potion from 2011. Again, this has like this little key ring on. It's kind of like a locket, but it's, you know, it's plastic. I don't really like that. I think it's a bit tacky. Okay, this one is totally different. It has tonka bean in, so I really get the tonka bean. It reminds me a lot of other tonka bean perfumes. Reminds me of Mademoiselle Roche's Couture. There's jasmine. And again, this has passion fruit in. It has mandarin orange. So I thought they were going to be the main notes. But even though they're there, the tonka bean is really the main note here for me. I do get them, but they're not super, super strong. It's not super fruity. It's more warm. I'd say this one is a bit more like sexy. You could wear this nighttime, but you could still wear it during the day. It's not very heavy. It's not very intense. It's more just like a tonka bean hug. And I think, even though I think all of these are eau de parfums, for me personally, I think that they kind of perform like eau de toilettes. The Christina Aguilera perfumes are not super heavy and intense. To me, they're very much like a daytime handbag type smell, or perhaps you get them for work. I think this would be nice, you know, daytime, but maybe in the autumn. You'd want quite a few sprays, but you know, because of the price, you wouldn't feel guilty. I would take that annoying thing off. So next we have Unforgettable from 2013. This comes in a nice black, lacy, very Christina style bottle, and they've got rid of that silly plasticky thing and put a little sort of rose thing on there made out of material, which is nice. So again, this has tonka bean in, but it's not as heavy on the tonka bean. It has plum in, which is nice, but again, it's very warm. It has some vanilla and some rose. I'd say mainly though, it's the plum and the tonka bean coming through, perhaps plum the most. So if you've tried Hugo Boss Alive, you might like this. It's kind of similar. It is still fresh, you know, that packaging would make me think this is going to be a deep, intense nighttime smell. It's not. You could wear this during the day. It's fresh. It's definitely a bit more sexy than the other ones with the plum. I find plum can be quite, it's fruity, but it's more like a deep fruitiness, isn't it? I do like this one. I think it's my favourite so far. I love my plums, but don't imagine it smells like how it looks, if that makes sense. Okay, next we have Woman. This is probably my least favourite so far. It's very light to the point where I'm not really getting much from it. So as Woman settled, I started to be able to smell it a bit more, and it's definitely a pretty and nice smell. It's just quite weak and perhaps a little bit generic. It's kind of like a hair shampoo or something type smell. So yes, this is my least favourite so far. So next from 2015 we have Touch of Seduction. I like this sort of purpley branding. I like that kind of colour. Again, this has a very light lychee note in it with some raspberry. And this is probably the sweetest so far, but it's fruity sweet. Even though there's vanilla in here, I get the raspberry and the lychee sweetness. There's some rose iris in here, so you still get a floral smell overall, but it's a fruity floral. With that raspberry really coming through, it almost smells a bit like a lipstick smell or a makeup smell. It's quite nice. It's kind of a typical celebrity smell, like sweet. I think this one's quite young. Again, Touch of Seduction is quite a grown-up, you know, phrasing concept, but I would say this smell is more something I'd expect on a, you know, a teenager. Basically like quite sweet. The raspberry lychee really coming through, it's almost like a bit like a raspberry sweet, like a fruity flavoured sweetie. Yeah, this is for real sweet fruits fans. So next we have Glam X, and she's changed the bottle now. It's all sort of smooth, like a potion bottle. This is from 2017, and it has some very sexy promotional images that she did. This one definitely does pack a bigger punch than some of the others. It's got quite a strong peach note in it, which really comes through at first, which I like. There's some orangey notes in here, and then you've got some amber, some star anise. So I think this one in general is kind of like a bit of a better fragrance than some of the others. It's stronger, there's more to it. I love my peachy notes, so if you're a peach fan, this is a good peach perfume. A bit of orange blossom in as well, which I do also like. Again, you know, Glam X is a very like sexual name, but the smell is like fresh peach, you know, summertime smell or something. It's not overly sexy, I'd say. This reminds me a bit of the peachy Paris Hilton perfumes, that kind of fruitiness, but it definitely has stronger projection than some of the other ones here. So next we have Violet Noir. I think this is my favorite like branding and bottle. This is from 2018. So this one is the first one that uses patchouli as a main note, and as a result it's much stronger and deeper and better for lasting than the others. You get patchouli, you get a floral note, it's an orange blossom and a rose. There is some like passion fruit and grapefruit in here, but really the patchouli comes through from the beginning. This is a nice everyday perfume if you like something like Black Opium, Jimmy Choo, you know, those typical modern patchouli fragrances. You could use this you know, perhaps if you're looking for a cheaper alternative for work or something, and I think you'd like this. I think these little bottles are cute, like for your handbag perhaps. You could take it out on a night out. But I think as far as projection goes, lasting power, this was definitely the best, I think, Violet Noir. Next we have Experience. from 2019, which comes in this very sort of, I don't know, like a moon pearly colour. Again, we've got this smooth bottle. This is very fresh summer smell. Lotus, peony, citrusy. I think a fresh lotus is the main smell with a fresh peony. It's pretty, but it's light. It's not intense. It's definitely, for me, daytime, summertime. Just the kind of thing you could spray like 20 times and it would give you a sort of aroma of freshness and slight floralness, but nothing too intense. So again, another like nice smell, but doesn't have the lasting power and the projection that I would want from a perfume. And then finally we have her brand new release, Oh So Beautiful, that just came out. She's gone for a new bottle this time, new bottle design. And this is kind of similar to Experience in that it's a nice smell but very light. The main note here is pomelo, which is the type of kind of grapefruit, very fresh, quite tropical. Again, very much daytime, summertime, refreshing, but not very strong and not performing like an eau de parfum. So I think these two are very similar. So overall, I think that they are some okay perfumes here. I think if I compare it to other celebrity perfumes, you know, the Britney Fantasy range is so much stronger and therefore better value for money. The Ariana Grande perfume, again, much stronger, so better value for money. The one I recommend the most is Violet Noir with the patchouli in. I think she should use more patchouli, more stronger notes like that, because this had the best lasting power. But guys, let me know what you think. Have you tried them? Which is your favourite? I know there have been quite a few requests for Christina Aguilera videos, so from those people requesting, like, which one do you wear? What do you like? So let me know down below in the comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.